Good morning, and welcome to the GHS Reporter. Today is Wednesday, October 25th, and I'm Owen Cook. Vital fuel needed to provide aid to the densely populated Gaza Strip is on the verge of running out. According to CNN, the warning came from the UN agency in Gaza, saying that operations will be forced to halt by this evening if they are not provided with the fuel they need. Gaza needs at least 160,000 liters of fuel every day for basic needs, and without it, hospitals will be forced to shut down and water will no longer be available. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby demands that Hamas must first release hostages held in Gaza. So far, only 4 out of 200 captives have been released, and deliberations between the U.S., Israel, Qatar, Egypt, and Hamas are ongoing with the hope to reach a deal to release a bigger group at once. Tom Emmer, who was a contender for Speaker of the House, has dropped out of the race after he won the GOP nomination. According to CNBC, Emmer is the third GOP nominee for Speaker whose candidacy has failed in recent weeks. The House leadership has now entered its third week in this crisis. You've probably heard of Stephen King and F. Scott Fitzgerald, but now we look into a local author who actually goes to Guilderland High School, Eric Ariambula. We caught up to him to get more insight on him and his book.
The book is called Gerald's Problem.
And what's it about?
It's about the adventures of a young red fox in Yellowstone National Park, where he meets some different animals in order to stop an evil wolf pack.
The idea for Eric's book came from an unusual place.
Basically a Star Wars fan fiction, and then I said, this looks good, maybe I should publish it, so I changed the characters into animals. It took me from November 2021 to June of last year, 2022.
As a published author, Eric hopes other young writers will take his advice to write for yourself.
It would be best to write for yourself because you feel less pressure. If you write for the general public, then you feel pressure and anxiety because you're trying to please everyone.
Eric's hard at work on his next one.
I'm actually writing another book now. I'm on the 9th chapter of it, and I'm starting to have ideas for a third one.
The book isn't always in bookstores, but you can find it online.
People can find it at Dorrance Publishing's website or Barnes & Noble. I think it's also on Amazon.
This has been Jay Habib for the GHS Reporter.
You may have noticed a voter registration table during lunch this week. As it turns out, one club is not only registering 18-year-olds, but also pre-registering students who aren't yet eligible to vote.
So we are here at the voter registration and pre-registration booth to get students to come and register to vote in New York State elections, local elections, and national elections. So you need to be a U.S. citizen and at least 16 years old, and you'll need some sort of identification. So the DMV number on your permit or license, or the last 4 digits of your social security number. This booth was created by March for Our Lives. Join our Google Classroom, come to our meetings in room 610. But we are also helped and supported by the League of Women Voters, which is an organization that's helping us out. We're here for the week, and we'll be here during every lunch mod, so just look out for our table.
The varsity boys soccer team punched their ticket to the AA section finals yesterday, defeating Columbia 2-0. Anicio Capillari had 2 assists, both off of corner kicks, which were scored by Jackson Ebers and Emmy Horja. Cole Mead anchored the Dutchman defense as he's done all season. The final will be played against Niskayuna on Monday night in Queensbury, 5 o'clock kickoff. The boys will look to win their first sectional title since 2013. That's all for the GHS Reporter today. I'm Owen Cook. Today's an A-Day. Have an amazing day.